Welcome to Anu Online Tutorials. If you like our videos, please share to your friends and don't forget to subscribe and click on bell icon for the new notifications of our videos. Thank you. Segment 2, that is test for fats. Test for fats. I already told you while writing experiments what all you have to do. Aim, material required, procedure, result or observation. You are supposed to write all these things before you write and you test any experiment. So test for fats. In where you will find these fats, I have already told you fats are present in oily substance more, like chips, like your cheesy things, like all these things, like ghee, sweets and all. You will have more and more fat in that. Oil content will be more, ghee content will be more, in that fats will be there. Fats are very, very important to us. We saw in maximum in all those things fats will be there, like our milk powder, like our hide and seek what we serve, and yippee noodles, all we have fats. So how to test these fats? Let's see how to test these fats. So for testing these fats, where what you will have, what I said, more fatty substance. So to test the fats, you need to add what? Aim. First you need to write aim. So here key, what you need for testing for starch, you need iodine solution. Isn't it? Here nothing you need. At your home also you can do it. What you have to do for this we will see. Aim. First is aim. For rating aim. What is the aim? To test fats. Fats in food item. Fats in food item. Actually, to test the fats, we don't take rice and all. As you know, it does not contain any oil, so that you don't contain fat also. Okay, it's useless to take rice. So we take something like which contains oil and ghee more. So procedure. Sorry, materials required next. Materials required. What all you need in these, you need very simple materials you required in this, and those let's take potato chips already, sweet, any sweet you take, sweet we'll take to test whether it contains fat or not. And second one, paper you are supposed to take, and that's all, sweet and a paper. Next, a sweet or a chips or your cheesy things, whatever you can take, you can take. Next, procedure. Take a white paper. Take a white paper. Next, put sweet on it, sweet or any cheesy item, or which contains oil, like chips, on it. Rub this food item on paper, food item on paper. Next, aim, it is required, procedure completed, right? What you will observe? Observation. After rubbing, paper becomes translucent. What do you mean by translucent, children? So translucent is the object which allows partially light to pass through it. isn't it? It does not allow totally, but it allow partially to pass through it. And result. What the result shows, the transparent papers, the food item contains oil in it. Fat in it. So, when you see a paper, isn't it? It is not transparent paper. So, to test whether the food item contains fat or not is very easy. Take one paper and put on or rub on that the food item, whatever you want to test whether it contains fats or not. If that paper becomes transparent, means you can see other object not clearly, partially, then you can say that yes, it contains fat in that food item. Simple. If you apply oil to the paper, what it becomes transparent, isn't it? Like that, any food item which contains fat will make the paper to turn into transparent. Turning the paper into transparent is very important here. Important point to remember is turning paper into transparent. If the paper turns into transparent, you can easily say that yes, that food item which you are testing has a what? Fat in it. Fat in it. Got it? So very easy, isn't it? When compared to the carbohydrates and proteins, next you are going to get this fat is very easy. Just take a paper, rub it on the food item whatever you want to test, and when you rub it, if the paper becomes transparent, paper turns into transparent, you can say that yes, the food item contains fat in it. Okay, I hope you are very clear. Here to remember is only the paper and any food item is enough, and transparent is an important word you have to use in that. Yes, keywords are those. If those that are there in the exam, teacher will easily give you the mark. Got it? And during the experiment, as these experiments will have some diagrams, if you draw the diagrams and exhibit them, the diagrams will speak more than your explanation. So easily you are going to get your marks. I hope you are done with this.